For this trick, we're going to use the two of hearts, and we're going to attempt to find the two of hearts in a different manner. If you take half the cards and you shuffle them in face up, and half the cards face down, you're going to get a pretty good mess. You even get some of the cards that are back to back. So you always ask the person if that's their card, the king of clubs. They're going to say no. Of course, we know the card was the two of hearts. But just to riffle, all of the cards come back to normal, except for their two of hearts. And that's triumph. So now I'm going to show you guys how to do it. The trick is completely impromptu. Like I said, it was one of the first tricks I ever learned, actually, that uses sleight of hand. And I still perform it. People still enjoy it. It's got a really cool effect. There's tons of different ways to do this, but this is a pretty basic one. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to have a card selected. We use the 8 of hearts this time, and control it to the top by whatever method you like. In the video, I did it just by slipping it in the center, angle jogging it like so, catching a break with my pinky, and then doing a double undercut after I switch the break to my thumb. Doing a double undercut to cut it right back to the top. If you don't know how to do a control, check out some of my other videos. I have the pass and some other videos that will help you get a card to the top. So from this point, what you're going to do is you're going to split the deck, and you're going to leave the top packet towards your left with their card in it. Okay. You're going to turn the other packet over on the table. And what you're going to do is you're going to riffle the cards together, but just by the very corners, okay? You don't want a very deep riffle because you're going to actually pull these cards apart. So as you rotate them together, two things are going to happen. You're going to rotate the packets together like this. As your left pointer finger pushes this card over about halfway, okay? Under the cover of this card here that you pushed over, which is actually their card, okay? You're going to pull the deck out with your right hand, okay? And lift up, which is going to put pressure on this card. These cards are already out, but you don't want to pull them out like this. You just want to pull them out until you still have cover. You're going to lift up and put all of the cards in your right hand underneath that 8, their card. So it's going to go on top of this packet, but under this card, like this. Okay? So like I said, you riffle the cards together, making sure that their card falls last. As you rotate the two packets together, you slide this over, pull the right packet out, and put pressure lifting up this 8 so that you can put their card, or you can put the right hand packet on all of the cards on top of this packet with their card on top. And as you push them in, pretend like you're struggling. It'll make it look very convincing. So they think at this point that you shuffled the cards in half up face, and half up and half down. But what you really did is you have half the deck face down, on top of it, half of it face up, and their card on top of that. Now you're going to go into the false show. What that's going to look like is you're going to see in the center of the deck, you probably can't see it here. You can see a thin line there. That's where the two packets break. Okay, so you want to cut the deck just above that, and you should get a face-up card. And you're going to bring the other packet to the right. Then you're going to drop a small packet off and take another small packet like that with each hand, which is going to show half of them face up, half of them face down. Okay, then you're going to bring them back just the way you had them, just like that. You're then going to pick the cards up, and you're going to split the cards at that little line, and you should get a back-to-back. At this point, you say, you're going to spread your cards apart and lift them palms up. You're going to say, some of the cards are even back-to-back. Then you're going to take the cards in your left hand and say, is that your card? And they're going to say, no. And you bring it back. Now, instead of bringing the cards back the way that you had them, which would be like this, turning your right hand over, you're going to just put the cards on top how they are. Not turning them over, but just like this. So you're actually rotating it 180 degrees from where you started. That action is going to reverse their card in the center. Now you can play it up however you want, and you've completed the triumph. I'll do it one more time. We'll use the 8 of hearts again, already controlled to the top. You leave that in the right hand, in the left hand, turn the right hand packet face up, shuffle the cards in together, leaving their card last. Slide it over, pull the cards out with the right hand, and slip them underneath their card. Square up, do a false show, bringing less than half of the cards, or the cards above the split break, to the right, and spread them out like so. Bring them back how you had them. Split the deck at that center point where they're back to back. Ask if that's their card, and replace the right hand packet without turning it over. And then you have all the cards face up except for theirs. And that is a simple triumph, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any questions, let me know.